Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarabhamanam Brahmanaspatan Shrinvannotivisita Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitathaya Tattwabodho Vidhiyate Tattwabodho Vidhiyate. Okay, last time we saw how Mangalacharan is important and why should we do the Mangalacharan. I think we finished that portion. And also we saw the first Mangalacharan, the first verse, Vasudevendra Yogindram, Natva Jnana Pradam Kurum. Every time we will chant this, we'll start the text with chanting this shloka only. Mokshunam hitarthaya tattvabodho abhidhiyate. How the passive tense was used to tell us about the expression of gratitude towards his guru. So we had seen this. Now we will move ahead. We are a little bit slow. So in this, we have to see 4 things called Anubandh Chatushtaya. Okay, 4 things called Anubandh Chatushtaya. What is Anubandh Chatushtaya now? Anubandh Chatushtaya means 4 things. 4 things means what? Every action that we do comprises of these 4 factors. What are those 4 factors? Adhikari. Anubandh Chatushtaya meaning what is the relationship? Relationship, the beautiful relationship or the relationship with any action. That is called Anubandh Chatushtaya. Now, it consists of 4 factors. The first being the Adhikari. Adhikari means what? The rightful deserver. I have coined this word. I don't know how much the grammar or the English is right. But whoever is the rightful deserver, he deserves to do that action. He deserves to get the fruit of that action. He is called the right Adhikari. Second is vishaya. Vishaya means the subject of that task. Then the prayojan. What is the purpose behind that task? And the sambandh. What are the relation amongst adhikari, vishaya, and prayojan? This is the sambandha relation between all the above 3. When we are doing anything, we are unconsciously considering these 4 factors. Anything. See, many times there are cases where a child will come to us and he will ask us to hand over a knife to him or a blade to him. But we do not give him because he is not an adhikari to get that knife. So, adhikaritva, we unconsciously, we are always seeing whether a person is an adhikari or not. If somebody talks to me in a way or he uses some words that are inappropriate, and I feel he's not an adhikari to talk to me like that. Even if he may be right also, but still in a corner, in my mind I may feel that these words do not uh, are not very proper through this person, because even though he is speaking the right thing only, but still it is not his adhikaritva. He does not have any right to show me or to tell me about what I should do or not do. Similarly, now, Adhikari, the second one is Vishay. I will come to the examples again, just wanting to clarify the 4 points. Vishay is any subject, whatever the subject is of that task or that maybe the book or anything, the subject matter of that. Like maybe I want to learn some recipes. So Vishay is what? Cooking. Maybe I want to learn driving. So Vishay is what? Driving. So everywhere Vishay is different. In every task, the Vishay differs. Prayojan. Every task will tell me the purpose behind the task to be done. If the purpose is not very clear, then that work or that task, whatever is given to us, will not lead to ultimate happiness, because the prayojan should be my prayojan. The purpose of that task should be related to my happiness, it should be related to my ambition or my goal. If it is not so, then the purpose is not served there. And the last is the sambandh, the relationship between all the three. If I am an adhikari, if I am an adhikari, and what is the vishay? The vishay should be, I mean, the subject should be giving me at least satisfaction and fulfillment, if not joy. Maybe sometimes later on, like in spiritual practices also, initially a mind may not be having that kind of happiness by doing certain practices for a long time. Ultimately, he starts getting joy. So, but my purpose is being solved. So, I have to continuously see whether the purpose, whatever is being fulfilled with that, is my prayojan also or not. The sambandh is all the three. So, any action that I am performing will have all this four. Subconsciously, unconsciously, I try to connect to all these four when I am doing any work. Whether I have been given some work or somebody is engaging with me in some work or I'm studying. Like you want to take a French class. If it is for solving my purpose, then I will be very interested in that. If it is not solving my purpose, then it will be a sheer waste of my time. And I will say, no, it is better I engage in something that will fulfill my purpose. So in this way, every time, whenever we engage ourselves in some work or task, these four things are being fulfilled. Okay, unknowingly or knowingly. Now, all these four have definitions also, like when we are seeing, sorry, like when we are you able to see? Wait, please wait. Huh. So when hmm, So whenever I'm doing something, the adhikari means what? The adhikari means arthi and samarthi. Hmm. Arthi and samarthi means what? He has the desire, arthi, and he is also samarthi, he has the capacity also. It may differ. I may have a desire to drive your car, but I'm not a samarthi. I do not have a capacity because I don't have a license or I can't drive. I may have that uh, desire in my mind. So these two, both of them have to be there whenever we are going for any task. So adhikaritva, when we are trying to find out the adhikaritva of any person in doing any task, we see whether there is desire also, and he should have that capacity also. Like just now, we took the example of a small child approaching you to want to have a knife or a blade. We will ask him why he needs it because he's not the adhikari to have that. Okay, now the subject. Subject means what? Now we are talking about the Anubandh Chatushtaya of this Tattwabodh here. Now in Adhikari also, he should have that desire also to know, like we all are here, we are discussing this. So we have that desire also. And we are Samarthi also, we are understanding also. It's not that I'm not understanding anything. So both, so we all are Adhikari of this Tattwabodh, to learn Tattwabodh. Vishaya is what? Here every topic or every task has got different vishay, different subjects. Like just now we saw, it may be cooking, it may be driving, it may be gardening, it may be traveling, numerous things. So here what is the subject? Here the subject is Brahma Atma Aikya. What is the subject? The subject is Brahma Atma Aikya. Brahma and Atma Aikya means what? The oneness of the Atma and the Brahma. The Atma and Brahma are not two. We feel that Atma is different and Brahma is different, but actually it is not. So, how we will further discuss, because the whole topic will be around this topic only. The whole, because this is a Vishay of this Tattwabodh. Then the third is the prayojan, the purpose. Purpose is what of learning this Tattwabodh. See, we are all somewhere or the other. We are all wanting to be liberated from the limitations of ourselves, from the limitations of our mind, from the limitations of our situations. Maybe sometimes we feel tight, sometimes we feel low, light, sometimes we feel low, sometimes we feel very elevated, very cheerful, sometimes hanging on, sometimes very tense, sometimes worrisome. So all these things are, they take us to a tight spot where I feel that I need to get out of this. I don't want this situation. This is getting on my nerves. So the purpose is what? To get Nirankusha Tripti, the third, the prayojan. Nirankusha Tripti and Atyantik Dukha Nivritti. Nirankusha Tripti means I want satisfaction, I want fulfillment, I want ultimate joy, I want that Nirankusha Tripti where there is no limitation of that fulfillment. Always I'm fulfilled. It's, there is not a time when that fulfillment goes away. And if you compare this this fulfillment factor with the material objects, maybe I am fulfilled with the material things right now. Maybe I bought a new, suppose a new pair of shoes. How much fulfillment will it give me? For how long will it give me? It won't last long. So, but I don't want this finite fulfillment. I want that fulfillment forever. This is called Nirankusha Tripti. And Atyantik Dukkha Nivritti means what? Complete cessation of all the sorrows for all times. It is not that For a limited period of time, I'm happy. And see, there is one interesting thing. I want happiness. How long? Do I want happiness only for a short period, for 1 day, for 2 days? No. I want happiness that will last forever. Then, do I want happiness from only one or two people around me? No. I want happiness from all the people around, everywhere, from wherever I go. Do I want happiness wherever I am? Hmm? Wherever I am. Suppose you are in Dundee. So, only in Dundee or in Guwahati? No. I want happiness wherever I go. So, at all times, at all places, from all the people. Okay. And fourth point is most important. Do I want that happiness by doing that I get by doing something? If that was the case, then Saturdays and Sundays won't be the happiest day, and Mondays won't be the won't be very sad or very now the whole week is in front of me and I have to face the whole week. Won't be like that. So if and so the fourth one is what? I want happiness without doing anything. So I want happiness at all places. I want happiness from all people. I want happiness from everybody that will last long without doing anything. So all these factors matter. So that Nirankusha Tripti and Atyantik Dukha Nivritti I want. That is the purpose. It's very interesting. And what was the last point? The sambandh? What was that? The sambandh. See, anything has got sambandh. Anything has got a relationship. Here, bodhya bodhak sambandh is being spoken of. Bodhya bodhak sambandh means what? Bodhya bodhak sambandh means what? Relationship of the text or of the knowledge, and it is becoming an instrument to bring that knowledge to my mind. Bodhya means what? Bodhya means the knowledge. Bodhak means what? The instrument. So there is a relationship of bodhya and bodhak sambandh in that. Like if I want to, I am doing my job. For what? For getting money. So that is what prapya prapak sambandh. I am doing to in order to get something. Prapya prapak sambandh. Here is bodhya bodhak sambandh. So it's different. So here we have to remember these four things, and in everything, in all the tasks that you do, every work that you perform, these four are there quietly. Our attention does not go there, but subconsciously we know all these 4 points. And if it clicks, then we will go to do that work. That will be a purposeful work for us. If it does not, then we leave it. Like we go to a bookstall, anywhere we are traveling, and we go to the airport, and I'm just browsing through the books. The books that are not of interest of my subject or my liking, then no, they have no purpose for me. So if the purpose is not there, naturally then the sambandh won't be there because the vishaya is not attractive and I am not the adhikari. So all the four are gone. So in this way, whenever all the 4 points are in alignment with each other, the more this Anubandh Chatushtaya works and is strong in that particular work or in particular task, whatever. I mean, if you are studying in studies and if you're in job, in the job. So we should try to find out the purpose of everything, whatever we are doing. Don't let it go. Okay. Now, if you see the first shlok, The first shlok was what? Mangalacharan. The Mangalacharan, this one, Vasudevendra Yogindram, Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum. I'll request Supratim to share with all now, we do not need it at present, but to share the PDF of this book, Tattwabodh book, you must be having with everybody, whoever are doing this thing. Who's the instrument? The Arthi? No. Who's the instrument? The Arthi. No, the Adhikari is the instrument. Yes. Arthi and Samarthi must be together. And what about it? What about if there is a purpose but no interest? If the purpose is right, then the interest slowly develops. Like I told you about the spiritual practices. Sometimes it happens that the spiritual practices are not of my interest. Not too much job I can do. I can't sit also for a long time. But somewhere or the other, I know that this purpose is right and it should be done. My intellect uh, thinks about it and my intellect agrees about it. And then slowly, my emotions also align in time. My mind runs on habits. My mind runs on impressions that it takes. And impressions are made by habits, by repeating, by abhyas. So again and again, if I repeat something, that mind will start liking it. So in this way, here also, we will take question answer sessions once again. I just want to complete this topic. So Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnana. Now the four factors. The four factors here: Adhikari, the prayojan, the sambandh, and the fourth one. All of them are here. The purpose. First see Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum. Mumukshu Nam. Who's the Mumukshu Nam? Mumukshu Nam word means the person who wants liberation. This is the Adhikari. Okay. Hitarthaya Tattwabodho Abhidhiyate. So Tattwabodh is the subject. Hitartha is the purpose for his hit for the benefit of these mumukshus. And the sambandh will be seen in this Jnana Pradam Guru. This Jnana Pradam Guru, this Guru is the one who is giving the Mumukshu Adhikari for his benefit. This is the purpose, and the subject matter is Tattvabodh. So whatever you study or whatever work you do, try to find out these four. And if these four are in alignment, then that work will give you more fulfillment and you'll go ahead more. Okay. So this was Anubandh Chatushtaya we saw, and now we will move ahead. If you have any question about this topic, we can take it. Do you have any question? I will you can unmute yourself. I've allowed you to unmute yourself.
Oh, yeah, Amma. So I just had a question on the the sambandh, right? Here, the purpose, the purpose and the sambandh. As you mentioned that I want happiness without doing anything, which is the Nirankusha Tripti. So I
Yeah,
just wanted to ask that when we are when we want that infinite bliss also, we do have to make efforts like doing japa, doing satsang, and in the last class, as you mentioned, that doing satsang, doing japa will help us go towards the higher
yeah.
to understand our spirituality. Then how can we say that Nirankusha Shakti or that infinite or eternal happiness lies in doing nothing?
No, when you go to that place, see, we are targeting the happiness of the sansar. We do not have even a bit of the taste of what Nirankusha Tripti is. That is the happiness of that self, the joy of that self. So whatever we are trying to We are beating around the bush around the material joys only. So if we want to go there, we have to put effort initially. Later on, afterwards, like I'll give you the example of deep sleep. Deep sleep is the best example here. So when we are initially going into deep sleep, I mean, we are going to sleep. Let's take the word sleep. So when we are going to sleep, I'm putting a little bit of effort. Like today, we won't have to put that effort also. Just hit the pillow and we are all gone like that. Yesterday, we all had a long night. So, not about that. But when I want to go to sleep, at least I prepare, then I go to sleep. I control my food also. I'm controlling my activities of the day also so that I get proper sleep. But then when I go into that sleep, I'm not putting any effort. In the sleep, I am tasting the joy of that self only, which is with a wrapper of ignorance. There is a wrapper of ignorance that I don't know, but still the joy is of highest type, highest kind in my deep sleep. I leave everything there in my deep sleep. I'm not conscious of my mind. I'm not conscious of my intellect. I'm not conscious of my identity, nor the body also. I've left everything there. Still, the happiness is of the highest level. Can you imagine? Actually speaking, we are all sannyasis because that's my nature. Try to understand, and that's the nature of happiness also. When you start leaving, you start dropping, actually you are embracing infinity. And when you're embracing infinity, you're getting the joy, the taste of that infinite. But actually we don't know. Actually we feel that joy is in finite things, joy is in material things, so we run after that. So actually our destination is wrong. Actually, I am trying to find out something which is not in that place. Like there was a story of a rabbi that he, who was it? A female rabbi, I think. So she was trying to search something in front of her cottage. She was searching something, and it was dark there where she was searching on the road. So a person, a passerby, stopped and asked her, "What happened? What are you searching, ma'am?" Said, "I am searching a needle." Said, "Oh my God, in this dark place, dark patch, how can we find a needle? Where did it fall down? Where did you, why are you, no, where did it fell?" So she said it fell inside the house. The passerby said, "Then why are you searching it here if it fell down there?" Said, "We are all doing that only." You get it? We are doing that only. So our happiness is somewhere else, but actually I have a wrong destination, wrong address. So if I have a wrong destination, wrong address, I'll keep on searching, and I will be a wanderer continuously till I get to my destination. And all of us are wandering because of our wrong address. Our address is wrong. We have to check the address. Got it? So, in this way, here, when actually the permanent joy does not need any effort, the joys that we are targeting, even the joy of puja, once you are elevated or once you are inside that you have slided in, then you don't have to do anything. Then you are there. To get there, yes, you have to put effort. Like we put effort for sleeping, also for anything. But after you get there, then there you can't say that I am getting by doing something. Because anything that you get by doing It will go away if you stop doing. I don't know if it is clear. If I'm doing, and getting, I stop, and then I stop getting off. So till I do, I get. This is the nature of the world. Till I do, I get. If I stop, I don't get. So I have to get continuously, I have to do continuously. In spirituality, this is not the case. Spirituality says that whatever you do and get, that will not last long. And that is why the joy of that self, you cannot get by doing something. It is your own nature, the nature of that self. You just have to go inside, you just have to realize your own self. The joys are not outside. The joys are not in ephemeral things in the material world. They are all temporary outside. But inside, when we dive, that the joy of that self is absolute, that is forever. And it is got without doing anything. And it will last forever. We don't have to maintain it in the sunset. That's what we started the topic with. Remember? We started it with the Purusharth, the four Purusharths. And the first one was Earth Purusharth. In Earth Purusharth, you have to keep on doing for maintaining your security. Every month you have to pay for your insurance bills. Every month you have to pay your rentals. Every month you have to pay all these things. Otherwise, they are gone. You have to keep on working to keep your security level also. Everything. So in this world, nothing is secured. And in the self, there is nothing called insecurity. It must be sounding very weird, but you have to listen to all these things because this is a fact. And we are far away from the fact. If we know those facts and then we go in the sansar, nothing like it. You'll enjoy each moment, each day, each challenge you will enjoy. You'll want more. So it will become a play for you. The sansar is a toy for these gyanis, these mahatmas, saints. Because of this knowledge makes a person very powerful actually. Does not want anything, he is not dependent on the world or for joy. In any relationship, a person is craving, he wants that attention from the person, the expectations. My God, they become slave in that relationship. Actually, we are kings and queens, but we become like that. Who has made that so-called attachment? It's not love. It is attachment. One day we'll take this topic, love versus attachment. It cannot be love. It is attachment. And the more attached we are, the more egocentric we are, more selfish we are. Because I am very attached to one personality trait in myself. I can't give. My fists are clenched. I'm holding tightly to the ego. I can't leave anything. How can I love? Can't love. For loving, you need a great heart. Okay. So this was it. Is it clear, Supratim? Okay. So now we will go ahead. Otherwise, we'll be stuck on this only. Now, the text has begun, and we are going to link the text with one verse. And that verse says, this is done, I think. Okay. The link to the next topic is Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampannadhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Vivek Prakaram Vakshyamaha. Now Vakshyama means I am going to say, I am going to tell. What are you going to tell? Sadhan Chatushtaya. Sadhan Chatushtaya means what? Fourfold, fourfold, you can say wealth, qualities. Okay. Sampanna Adhikarinam, those Adhikaris. Now, this Adhikari word is not new for you all. So, Adhikaris who have these fourfold wealth, Moksha Sadhan Bhutam, these are the instruments for liberation. Tattva Vivek Prakaram. And how are they got? They are got by this Tattva Vivek. They are got by this Tattva Vivek. Tattva Vivek means what? Tattva we have seen, the essence of everything. Vivek means discrimination. By discriminating and getting to that Tattva, Prakaram Vakshyama, I'm going to tell you. Again, this is the link to the next topic telling us this. I am going to tell you the Tattva Vivek Prakar, which is the instrument for the liberation of a seeker, Moksha Sadhan Bhutam. And what is it? Adhikarinam for that of that Adhikaris, of the rightful deserver, who has got Sadhan Chatushtaya, who has got fourfold wealth in him. Now, naturally, now this whole text is in question and answer form. You'll have small questions, and then the author only gives us the answers also in that form only. So naturally, can you guess the question that will be from this? Excuse me. The question will be, what is the Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna? What is the Sadhan Chatushtaya? So the next question again comes. Sadhan Chatushtaya, Sadhan Chatushtayam Kim? What is the Sadhan Chatushtaya? What are you talking about? What fourfold things are there? Chatushtaya means fourfold. Sadhan means instrument. What are those fourfold instruments? So first one is being Vivekaha, discrimination. Discrimination between what? Nitya, Anitya Vastu. Between the two, that is, we will see this. What is it? Between the Nitya and Anitya Vastu, to discriminate between what is temporary and what is absolute. That is called Vivekaha. Then this one was the first one. Second one is what? Viragaha. Virag means vairagya. This passion. Oh my God, this dispassion. I am very scared of dispassion. No, we are all dispassionate. Otherwise, we can't go to sleep. We leave everything there and go. I just now told you that we are all sannyasis in our various garbs. Actually, we are all sannyasis. Otherwise, we won't be able to sleep because we leave everything at that time. Iha amutrartha halabhoga viragaha. Iha means what? Here, in this birth, on this earth, where we have got this life. Iha and amutrartha. Amutrartha means what? In other lokas, wherever we will go, the other planes of consciousness, where we will go to enjoy more bigger fruits. Phalabhoga viragaha. So this person has got dispassion from both the fruits, from the fruits of this birth also, and from the fruits of the other planes also, wherever he will go, enjoyments of other planes of consciousness. Like maybe he wants to go to Vaikuntha, or he wants to go to some other lok. From everywhere, he has got dispassion. He doesn't want any fruit of this kind. Because why? We will see that. Because he knows that everything will get over. It is not permanent. It is all temporary. So I don't want these temporary things. He takes everything to be toys. See, we have also grown over toys now. I hope so. We were very attached to our toys when we were small, but slowly, those toys went away. Why we had this passion now? Why? I know that these things won't be permanent with me, and these are our toys. I have named everything toy. Similarly, these Mahatmas, these saints, these people who have got this self knowledge, for them, the whole world is like a toy. They know that these are all toys, all temporary things. And then these are two, Vivek and Vairag. The third one is Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. Means what? There are six In this only, there are 6 more qualities. Sham, Adi, Shatka, Sampatti. Shatka means 6. So Sham, Adi, Shama, Dama, Prati, Titiksha, we will see all those 6. Okay, Shamadi, Shatka, Sampatti. All these 6 things are also the Sampatti. And fourth one is what? Mumukshutvam Cheti. Fourth one is also very, very important. That is the Mumuksha. Mumukshutva means I want the desire, the burning desire to be liberated from all the sorrow. Atyantik, Dukha Nivritti, and Paramananda Prapti, or Nirankusha Tripti and Paramananda Prapti. You can say anything. So, Mumuksha means what? I want to get liberated of all the sorrows of this world, of all the limitations that I face in this world, because it is not my nature. See, actually, we are reflecting what our nature is. Actually, we are reflecting the nature of the self only, because we are that. All these things are the nature of that self. That is why what the nature of the self is knowledge. That's why if we 3 or 4 people are sitting together and I whisper something to my neighbor, at that instantly you will feel, what is she saying? I also want to know. This instinct of knowing comes from the aspect of that self, that is the knowledge. The knowledge is the aspect of the self only. I want to live. I want to live continuously. I want to live long for a long life. Why? Because that is the aspect of that self. That self never dies. It is immortal. So all those things that are reflecting in us actually somewhere or the other are the are the traits of that self only. So here, what is it saying? Sadhan Chatushtaya are these 4 things we need for learning this, or the for becoming a good adhikari. We need these 4 things. First one is Vivek, the discrimination between what is temporary and what is absolute, permanent. Then viraga, dispassion means what? Dispassion towards everything. He is completely dispassionate towards all the material joys also. It does not mean that he is not enjoying that or he does not want that and he has left everything and he has gone to the Himalayas and he is staying there or he is wandering on the streets. He's not. No, even though he is there in that, he is surrounded by those joys, but still his mind knows that I'm not dependent on these joys because they are temporary. If these joys are removed from my life, it does not matter. This is called vairagi, dispassion. Dispassion does not mean that I've left everything and I'm just going away. Or, oh my God, somebody is giving me some joy, I'm running away from that. Please don't approach me. This is not called vairagya. So a person, a beggar, may be very materialistic. And a king who is staying in a palace, he may be very, very vairagi, dispassionate. So it depends on the mentality. That mentality is called dispassion, where he does not want anything or his mind is not depending upon any joys of that thing, of objective world. And then 6, these Shamadhi Shat Sampatti, these are 6 more qualities: Shama, Damanya, Uparati, Titiksha, Ityadi. And Mumukshutvam, this is the 4th one. Mumukshutvam means the sense of liberation, the burning desire for liberation. Okay. Now, the next topic is Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. See, in this shlok, this one, he gave the fourfold qualification. Now, naturally, the student will ask, what is the first one? What is Nitya Vastu Viveka? So, the question comes, I want to know about Nitya Vastu Viveka. Kaha, what is that Nitya Vastu Vivek? So, he has described what it is. Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma Tat Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. There is only one thing that is permanent, and that is called that Brahma. You can name it anything. See, Brahma is not a name given to him, to that whatever power you call, or that thing. Now I am just calling it a thing, but actually it is me only and you also. So these are all just pointers, indicators. Ultimately, this Brahma word also we can leave. Because if we will see the drawbacks of naming anything, if you name anything, it becomes small. Okay, just keep on listening. Don't get tired of me. Because all these are principles, all these are whatever I'm speaking are basic principles of Vedanta. Later on, continuously, when these words, when these principles hammer in your head, in your intellect, it will create an impression and you'll enjoy all these things. So here he's saying, Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma. Only one Brahma is there, that is Nitya. Tat Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. Apart from that, everything is what? Everything is um, Anityam, temporary. Ayam eva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. This is called Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. Okay, so now let me describe this what it is. See, continuously we have to try to find out what in this world is Nitya and what is this is the Lakshan, this is a characteristic of a seeker. When I am differentiating myself from the materialistic people, what makes me different? This thought that any material joy does not give me permanent happiness. Why? Because I know that even if I toil for that, even if I work hard, day and night I'm toiling, but it will go away. How long will it give me happiness? How long will it stay with me? So seekerhood is in the growth of this conviction that I am not getting a solution in this world. And secondly, any problem of the world, he's not blaming that thing on the world. He is trying to find out the find out his own convictions where he can blame himself and why he is in that challenging situation right now. How has he gone into that situation? So again and again, he will try to analyze that situation and try to find out his own drawbacks, the drawbacks of his own mind. His conviction is firm on this matter that nothing in this world is to be blamed. Who is to be blamed? My thoughts, my mind, myself. Because these actions, whatever the fruits of actions that I'm getting, they have been done by me, not the other person. So if I'm getting a particular situation, the situation is the result of my doership. In Mahabharata, there's one story saying there were crores and crores of cows in a cowshed. All of them were left in the morning. They all went to the forest, and everybody in the evening, everybody in the sense, all the cows in the evening, they all returned to the cowshed, and every single cow went to its own place where it stays. Not even a single cow took the place of the other cow. Similarly, it is said that our action, when we are doing, the fruit of actions are created, the fruit of action will find out, will chase, find out the doer and come to me, maybe hundreds and thousands of lives afterwards. So in this birth, if I'm getting an action, I don't know or I can't tell you that in particular, this was the action done in particular in this birth. No, it's not possible. unless and until he is a yogas pratyaksha or he is a great Mahatma or he has got some siddhi or his Bhagwan himself. This is not possible. But there is no chance that the doers are mixed or the fruit of actions are mixed and somebody else is getting the fruit of action of somebody else. This is not possible. If I am getting a situation, a set of people around me, that is the fruit of action that I have done. This is the seeker's mindset that he's firm in that. And that is why he works on himself. Whatever outside situations are there, he's not blaming anybody. So, no, I wanted the situation maybe some time, and that is why I'm getting it. Maybe the situation is for my good only. I want to learn from it. I don't want to go ahead. Just cross over. So he knows that this situation is a result of my doership. Now, this doership is a result of what? My enjoyership. Last time also I told you, doer and enjoyer, they coexist. One cannot live without the other. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to go and cook food in the kitchen. So doer and enjoyer, they both exist together, naturally. So why am I having a doer? Because I want an enjoyer. Why am I having an enjoyer now? Be careful. Why am I having an enjoyer? Because somewhere or the other, I know that I'm incomplete inside and I will be fulfilled or complete from the joys outside. I'm not complete within myself. And that is why I go out. Why does a person marry? Tell me. Because he feels lonely with himself. He wants to be with somebody else. A person who does not feel incomplete, who does not feel that somebody else can give me more joy, he revels in himself. He won't go for relations. He won't go for what is that thing called? Uh, what is that app where you go and find your partner? Tinder, Timber. What is it called? Some some apps are there where you have your
There are too,
Tinder.
there
Yeah,
are too many and they
Bumble.
nonsense.
Yeah.
like Bumble and whatnot.
Yes. So all
And
these
you
things,
Yeah.
he won't go to
and
those places.
you'll
Depends.
find
Depend. Sorry,
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 sorry.
sorry, Kashish, continue. You're saying something.
You you'll find everything apart from what you want.
Yeah, right. People come and
And
tell
they are
me all
customized as well.
things.
They're
Yeah.
But
customized as well. Like for serious dating, it's Bumble or like eHarmony, and for casual dating, it is Tinder
My
and
God,
everything.
see, so many things, huh? You get variety of everything. This world will provide you everything. This world does not want you to leave, you know? Yeah, Bumble and Tinder do not go together. Yeah, right.
I
So
think
it's hilarious. Yeah,
I think
Kashish.
that you're saying that what's the person marry. So I think that humans were designed. They were made to desire monogamy, like monogamous relationship. They were made to like form bonds of like marital or whatever it is.
Yeah, they are because are not knowing that they are complete within. They don't know about their own self. That is why they go out until and unless they know about themselves, until and unless their identity is clear. See, we all have identity cards. Somewhere or other, if you come to India, and with your passport, oh my God, you have to be so careful while your passport is with me. Your spelling will be wrong, either in the name or your address will be wrong. Again, you have to go back. Similarly, till we have a right identity or a right identity card, till then, continuously we will be going in the world, we'll be seeking joys, we will be working. Like just now, I told you that enjoyership and doership both go hand in hand. Continuously, we'll go and work because there's no enjoyment inside. I will seek enjoyment from outside. Yeah, Kashish?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. One two thing. So usually, I think people saying that you should only marry to enhance. No, I mean, you shouldn't marry to complete yourself. You should marry when you complete when you are yourself complete, but you want to add, like, enhance it. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
not saying like when you're happy within and you come and you are a complete person, but I just want to enhance.
yeah. So
And
when,
like,
I
like,
mean, loving is difficult, Kashish. To love, in every relationship, wherever it may be, mother and child, it can be spouse, it can be our parents, anybody, friends, even our work, wherever, loving is difficult. Love requires sacrifice. Love's diet is sacrifice. So wherever a person sacrifices, that relationship will thrive and grow and nurture and nourish. If a person in any relationship, if he's not sacrificing or ready to sacrifice, that relation will slowly wilt away because
definitely.
nourishment is not there. So even in a bond also, or even if marriage also, even if in a relationship also he's going and he wants to take. He wants to just take things from him. He's like a leech he has become. Then that relationship won't fructify. It won't flower, won't bloom because he's not giving there. He's just taking. As long as the person in front continuously gives me, that relationship will continue. The moment that person says goodbye or he feels that now I can't go any further with this, then they will both have to go see a lawyer. Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
in this
thank you.
way, yeah, in this way, this person who is an enjoyer, mm, he knows we were talking about the seeker. The seeker, he feels that the enjoyment or the enjoyer in me means there is a emptiness in my mind. Until that emptiness is there in my mind, I can't grow because I have to overcome this doer also. So how can he be enjoyer? As there are many enjoyers, he continuously is now thinking about it. I am an enjoyer. Continuously, I'm an enjoyer. These enjoyers are actually coming and going. There are many enjoyers. Which enjoyer am I? Actually, which enjoyer am I? He questions. So continuously when he's questioning himself, this troubles him, and this is called a mumukshutva, a mumukshu. Like continuously he's questioning himself. He feels how long I'll be in this situation? How long? For how long? Want to get out of all these things. Okay. So he comes to this sadhan chatushtaya, these instruments. He tries to develop these instruments. And he starts thinking, what is nitya, what is anitya, what is permanent, what is temporary here. Continue. He will make two categories, two sides. And he will put all the temporary things on one side and the permanent thing on another side. So for everything, whatever he sees, he starts from his body, he starts from his mind. Mind is also changing. Mind is also modifying. Sometimes the mind is elated, sometimes sorrowful, sometimes cheerful. Continuous, it is changing. So that also is in this changing department. It is temporary. Even the joys are temporary here. So his body, mind, intellects, relationships, money, house, family matters, projects, his education, his identity, all his other accolades that he gets, everything he puts on one side. And on this side is only one thing, the self that is not changing. Initially, he does not know about this also. I am talking about a seeker who has at least heard a little bit. Because initially, when we were also starters or a new seeker, at that time we did not know what a self is. So I have heard that there is something called Brahma. So I have put that in the permanent category, and whatever I'm seeing in this world, I'm continuously shifting it to that temporary this thing category, and this one is permanent. The self, the Brahma, that is the Brahma is continuously there, and all these things are temporary. This is called Nitya Nitya Vivek. Continuously, he is discriminating between both. Okay, today time is over. I think we will continue this again next class. Okay, so then please revise, and if you have any question, please keep your questions ready. Let's see it next time.
Amma, just
Hmm.
last question before we
Yeah.
wind up the session. So actually, I was reading a book, uh, which was called Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita.
Hmm.
So in that Kathamrita, there was a topic of Viveka in right Nitya Anitya. So uh, there was in that book, so Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was somebody asked him that what is Nitya and what is Anitya.
Hmm.
So he said in one word that that which is not Ishwar, that is Anitya. Only which is the Ishwar, Bhagwan, that is Nitya. The rest,
Yeah.
everything is Anitya.
Yeah. See, from the bhakti aspect, this is the definition. Hmm. Slowly, slowly, we will rise ahead. We will go ahead. And in Vedanta, Ishwar is also Anitya. He was talking from the level of bhakti. So in bhakti, his definition is right. But when we come to Vedanta, even Ishwar, Vaikuntha, or Saket Lok, Golok, all these are temporary looks. Because in Pralay, they will also go away. Even
Yes.
Lord also gave up his form also. So in from that aspect, we have to just see from which aspect a thing is spoken.
Mm.
We cannot say that outrightly he is not right or all those things, because he's a great Mahatma, he's a saint, he's a Bhagwan's devotee. So when he says this, that Ishwar is Nitya and everything is Anitya, so that means he's talking from the aspect of bhakti.
Yes, Amma. That was
Okay.
the conversation was related to bhakti only.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, shall we end now?
Yeah,
Okay. You
perfect, Amma.
also have your
Thank
next
you.
class. We will meet
Yeah.
next time, I think, on
Next
16th.
Saturday, 3 p.m.,
Okay,
same time.
okay,
Yeah. I will add the rest of the student, Amma, I will add the rest of the students who come here frequently
okay,
to the
okay,
Tattwabodh, this WhatsApp group,
okay,
and
sure.
I will share the Kindle version of the
Okay,
Tattwabodh book
Thank
with
okay,
you.
everyone.
fine. Okay,
Bye.
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 We'll
Bye.
just do Purnamada and then you can leave. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om